Warm welcome to day 19. There's a hidden law that governs every aspect of existence creation, attraction, motion, and evolution. The ancients called it the law of polarity. Modern physics mirrors it in positive and negative charge. Eastern philosophy calls it yin and yang. Within every atom, every relationship, and every thought, this dance of opposites creates movement. Without polarity, there is no energy. Without energy, there is no life. Hold on, before we unlock the real power of semen retention, hit that subscribe button and join our Telegram channel, link in description. We drop daily wisdom, success tools, and energy secrets only shared there. Don't watch from the sidelines, become part of the movement. As a man walking the path of retention, this law becomes deeply personal. The masculine and feminine are not genders, but energies to complementary forces flowing through everything. The masculine is direction, discipline, clarity, and purpose. The feminine is flow, intuition, emotion, and connection. Together, they create wholeness. When one dominates and the other is repressed, the system destabilizes. But when both are harmonized, you become balanced, powerful, and peaceful, assertive and compassionate, focused and receptive. Many men misunderstand masculinity as rigidity, stoicism, without sensitivity, control without emotion. Others swing the opposite way, losing strength in an effort to be agreeable. True masculine power integrates both poles. It leads with grounded purpose but honors emotion as a guide. It acts decisively, yet listens deeply. This inner balance gives rise to charisma, magnetism, and creative flow. When your energy is retained and refined, polarity within you becomes magnetic to the world around you. To understand polarity, imagine a river. The banks are masculine, they give structure, direction, and safety. The water is feminine, flows, nourishes, and adapts. Without the banks, the river floods. Without the water, the banks are dry and lifeless. Together, they form beauty and power. Inside you, the same relationship exists. Your discipline and structure are the banks. Your emotion and inspiration are the water. Retention strengthens the banks, so the water can flow freely without chaos. At the energetic level, your masculine essence is rooted in stability and consciousness. It's the observer within youth, the one who notices emotions but doesn't drown in them, who witnesses thoughts but remains still. The feminine within you is the energy that moves your creativity, intuition, empathy, and imagination. When you suppress emotion, you cut off your creative current. When you indulge emotion without awareness, you lose your direction. The mastery is in uniting awareness and emotion, consciousness, and energy. Throughout history, the great masters embodied this union. Warriors meditated before battle. Artists disciplined their practice before creating masterpieces. Spiritual leaders balanced stillness with service. In each case, the masculine provided focus, while the feminine provided feeling. Retention magnifies this harmony. By holding and refining your vital energy, you build masculine presence. By channeling that energy into creation and connection, you express your feminine current. Let's bring this into your lived experience. When your energy reses from retention, you might feel bursts of inspiration, emotion, or even restlessness. This is polarity at work, the masculine container. Your self-control, holding feminine energy, your creative force. If your structure is weak, that energy spills into distraction. If your structure is rigid, it suffocates inspiration. But when your discipline meets openness, energy transforms into focus, clarity, and magnetism. In relationships, polarity creates attraction. Masculine energy is drawn to the feminine flow, and vice versa. This is not about dominance or submission, it's about complementarity. The masculine craves depth and truth. The feminine craves safety and presence. When a man has cultivated his energy through discipline, he radiates a stillness that allows others to relax. His presence becomes a sanctuary, not through control, but through grounded confidence. This is the natural consequence of balance. At the psychological level, integrating polarity requires honesty. Every man has both energies within. When you deny emotion, you fragment yourself. When you overindulge emotion, you lose direction. Balance is not 50-50, it's responsiveness. In moments of chaos, lean into masculine stillness. In moments of rigidity, invite feminine softness. One grounds, the other renews. Mastery is the ability to move between them fluidly. Meditation strengthens your masculine essence. Sit trains stillness, awareness, and focus. Creative expression awakens your feminine essence. Sit opens flow, imagination, and empathy. Together, they refine your energy into wisdom. The masculine observes. The feminine pleases. When both serve each other, your actions align with your truth, not impulse. In this polarity, even your physical posture reflects your energy. A masculine stance, upright spine, grounded feet, relaxed gaze anchors, awareness in the present, a feminine expression, soft breath, fluid movement keeps energy flowing. Practicing both creates harmony in the nervous system. You stop oscillating between tension and fatigue and begin living in dynamic equilibrium. On a deeper level, polarity mirrors cosmic law. Day and night, inhalation and exhalation, giving and receiving all are manifestations of the same principle. Life itself pulses through polarity. When you resist one pole by fearing emotion, denying rest, or rejecting softness, you block the rhythm of existence. Retention is not about resisting, it's about rhythm. It teaches you to store, circulate, and release energy consciously, in harmony with this universal flow. Every challenge you face can be seen through this lens. When life demands action, embody your masculine clarity, logic, courage. When life calls for patience, embody your feminine trust, empathy, adaptability. Neither is superior, both are necessary. Polarity is the dance between doing and being, control and surrender, thought and intuition. Many men struggle because they live entirely in one pole. The hypermasculine man burns out, always pushing, always proving, disconnected from feeling. The overly feminine man drifts always dreaming, rarely executing. The integrated man flows between strength and softness. He works hard, but knows when to rest. He speaks truth, but listens deeply. He leads with conviction, but remains open to change. Retention accelerates this balance. When energy is conserved, your masculine side gains clarity and direction. But that same energy, if guided with awareness, also feeds your feminine creativity. You might notice yourself more attuned to subtle emotions, colors, music, intuition. That's not weakness, it's sensitivity, the mark of a refined instrument. Masculine energy gives your life purpose. Feminine energy gives it beauty. Together, they create art. Here's a simple exercise to practice polarity balance. Sit in silence. Take 10 deep breaths, feeling your spine tall and your body grounded. This anchors your masculine awareness. Then, begin to breathe softly into your chest, allowing any emotion or warmth to arise. This awakens your feminine presence. Alternate between stillness and softness. Notice how the two coexist, not as opposites, but as partners. You'll feel centered and alive, structured yet flowing. Another way to live this law is through service and creativity. When you give to the world through your work, relationships, or vision, you embody the masculine principle of creation. When you receive with gratitude, dressed love, inspiration, you honor the feminine principle of receptivity. Every day becomes a dance between expression and surrender. This rhythm brings peace. As you integrate polarity, judgment fades. You stop labeling emotions as strong or weak, behaviors as masculine or feminine. You simply recognize them as energies, serving different purposes. Anger becomes courage when guided. Sensitivity becomes wisdom when grounded. You start to see the divine balance in everything, the storm and the calm, the sun and the moon, the drive and the dream. Was this the fire you needed? Let me know by hitting like. More importantly, if you want this growth to be consistent, subscribe and join the team. I love connecting with every one of you. Retention is your foundation for this harmony. By mastering your physical energy, you gain access to higher energetic planes, mental clarity, emotional intelligence, and spiritual depth. But the ultimate test is balance. Too much control and you become rigid. Too much surrender and you become lost. The sweet spot lies in conscious polarity, living from the center, moving with both firmness and flow. By now, you may have noticed how people respond differently to you. Your presence feels steadier. Your words carry more weight. That's polarity in motion. Others feel your masculine stability and your feminine empathy coexisting. This duality draws trust, respect, and connection without effort, without pretense. You don't chase attention. You attract resonance. As this journey continues, remember, polarity is not a performance, it's an internal state. You don't act masculine or feminine, you embody balance. When your energy is aligned, your life naturally reflects harmony. Challenges become opportunities to practice this law. When faced with resistance, ask yourself, do I need to strengthen my direction or soften my heart? The answer will always restore balance. Tonight, in meditation, visualize the sun and moon within you, the sun at your core, radiant and still. The moon in your chest, calm and reflective. With each breath, imagine them aligning, light merging with light. Feel warmth and peace spreading through your body. This is polarity united. The masculine shows, the feminine feels. Together, they create awareness infused with love. As you close this day's reflection, understand that balance is not a final destination, it's a living practice. You'll have days when the masculine dominates and days when the feminine leads. Both are sacred. The art is learning to listen, to adjust, to honor both. Retention gives you the energy to hold this duality. Wisdom teaches you how to dance with it. If this video gave you real value, tap the thanks button. Your support helps me keep creating deeper content like this. The man who lives in polarity becomes complete. He moves through the world not as half of himself, but as the full spectrum of human power, focused yet feeling, grounded yet inspired. This balance is the invisible magnetism that transforms everything it touches. It's not something you chase, it's something you become. Tomorrow's journey will build on this equilibrium, showing how to project this internal harmony outward into leadership, influence, and impact. But for now, rest in your balance. You are both the river and the banks, the light and the shadow, the silence and the song. That harmony within you is not just pace, it's power. Keep watching. Day 20, coming soon.